Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about Pandora's box. We all know the story, right? A curious woman opens a box she was told not to and unleashes all the evils of the world. Disease, war, famine, you name it. All because she couldn't resist a little peek. It's a classic tale about the dangers of curiosity and disobedience. But what if I told you that the story we all know is actually a big misunderstanding? That the original myth was far more complex, and maybe, just maybe, Pandora wasn't the villain she's been made out to be. Let's rewind the clock to ancient Greece and the poet Hesiod, who first wrote down the story around 700 BC in his version. Pandora wasn't given a box at all. She was given a pithos a large storage jar. Kind of like an urn. These were common household items used for storing things like grain, wine, or oil. The switch from a jar to a box happened much later, in the 16th century, when the scholar Erasmus mistranslated the Greek word asterisk, pithos asterisk, into the Latin word asterisk, pixis asterisk, which means box. And just like that, Pandora's jar became Pandora's box, a small, tempting, portable object that completely changed the feel of the story. Now, let's talk about Pandora herself. Her name actually means all-gifted or all-giving. She was created by the gods, not as a punishment, but as a complex being. Hephaestus, the god of craftsmanship, molded her from clay. Athena taught her crafts, Aphrodite gave her grace, and Hermes gave her a cunning, deceitful mind. She was the first human woman, a beautiful and intricate creation. Zeus's plan was to send her to humanity as a beautiful evil to counterbalance the gift of fire, which Prometheus had stolen for mankind. So, she was always meant to be a game changer. When she arrived on Earth, she brought the pithos with her. Now, here's the biggest twist. In Hesiod's telling, it's not entirely clear who opens the jar. Some interpretations suggest it was Pandora, but others point to her husband, Epimetheus, whose name means afterthought. He was the brother of Prometheus, forethought, and was known for acting first and thinking later. So, it's very possible he was the one who uncorked the jar, not Pandora. The popular image of a disobedient woman causing all the world's problems is a much later, more simplified interpretation, likely shaped by cultural biases over the centuries. So, what was actually inside? The jar contained all the kokoi asterisk, the spirits of evils and hardships. When the lid was removed, they flew out and scattered across the world, bringing suffering to humanity who had previously lived free from toil and sickness. But there was one thing left inside. As the lid was slammed shut, one spirit was trapped, Elpis, the personification of hope. This is the part of the myth that often gets overlooked, but it's the most crucial. Why was hope in the jar with all the evils? Was hope itself a kind of evil, a cruel illusion that prolongs our suffering? Or was it the antidote, the one good thing left to help humanity endure all the hardships that were unleashed? Most scholars lean towards the second interpretation. Hope is what allows us to persevere. It's the light in the darkness, the strength to face another day, even when the world is full of challenges. Without hope, the evils would have been unbearable. So, the story of Pandora's box isn't really about a foolish woman who doomed us all. It's a much deeper, more nuanced origin story for the human condition. It explains why life is hard. We suffer, but also why we never give up. It's a story about the complicated nature of humanity, the dual gifts of the gods, and the enduring power of hope that stays with us, even when all else seems lost. The next time you hear someone mention Pandora's box, you'll know the real story isn't about a box, but a jar. Not just about evil, but about the hope that helps us survive it. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into mythology, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more. See you in the next video.